Right, recording. So, yeah. Well, this is something a bit different for me. You know, I tend not to, talk much about the news or just stuff. I don't really talk much about anything going on in the outside world on this channel. It's, yeah, okay, I'll maybe make a travel video log or something along those lines, but that's besides the point right now. Okay, it's 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. What I wanted to talk about today is something, as I'm sure the title of this says it all, and, I'm sure many of you guys have seen on the news, wherever you're from, about what happened in Orlando, where 49 people were murdered in a gay club, and a further 53 have been, I don't know, seriously or critically injured as a result of this one, I don't want to call him a terrorist, but then that's sort of what he's done. Is the definition of being a terrorist is causing terror. And I mean, I wouldn't go as far to say he's a religious extremist. I just think he's just an extremist. I don't think it was even religion. I think he was just a fantasist. But anyways, again, I'm going away from the point. I've seen lots of YouTubers doing videos on this, and I thought I would add my voice to the support. It's very, very bad what has happened. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not very good at articulating these sorts of things. I don't get feelings. But anyways, I'm going to try and express this as well as I can, all things considered. I feel very sad for the families of the victims that have been taken from us so cruelly by this one nutter, this racist, I was reading the newspaper earlier, and he was a racist, sexist, misogynistic extremist who was just so utterly engrossed with Islamic State. And I mean, I do not want any of, my followers, and let's be honest, I don't have many, but, I like to think I've got some sway in your guys' opinions, I like to think. But yes, this man may have been a Muslim, a Muslim? But no, he may have called himself Muslim, but he wasn't, because I'm sure that many people, many bitter and twisted, cynical people like myself can point out plenty of flaws with, the Quran, but then again, though, I could point out many hypocritical teachings from the Bible, but this man was not a Muslim. It's not about, religious intolerance. This is 2016. We had Brussels earlier in the year. We had Paris. I think that was late last year. We have got to stop killing each other in the name of religion. This is not what this world is about. you know, 49 people are dead and 53 are injured. Now, I'm not going to say that this was carried out because they were gay. Well, it could have been, but that is not what this, you know, they were people first. Everybody is a person first, regardless of race, religion, sexual orientation, gender identity. It doesn't matter what you are. I mean, surely you lot must look at me and see some chubby white guy with a, I don't know what colour this shirt is, and some white 3/4 length trousers. But I just wish that people would stop using religion. I mean, my heart goes out to the victims' families and those poor people, those poor 53 people that are currently lying in hospital beds in Orlando, just injured by the actions of one ignorant bigot who has ruined 102 lives. Well, at least 102, because then we've got to think of the families as well. This is not... I look at this world right now. France, Brussels, Orlando, then the Boston bombings a few years ago, London terror attacks. On the one hand, this proves that we are strong enough to be able to overcome this and not let, you know, well, I like to think though that we will stand together. But going back to Orlando, it's disgusting that these sorts of people are allowed to have, you know, like Islamic State and whatever other religious extremism. I mean, Islam is not, please do not go blaming Islam for the actions of a few twisted, warped individuals. We do not need this. We need to show unity through strength. I forget where that was from. I don't know. I've heard it somewhere. But anyways, that's besides the point. Right now, we need to show the rest of the world what it is the decent people are capable of. We will fight back. Not with violence, not with random killings. We will kill you with kindness. And I mean, all of these terror attacks, it's just too much. Just why? Why does anybody think that storming a nightclub in Orlando and killing 102, well, killing 49 and injuring 53 is the right way to go about getting your point across? Like, what point are you exactly trying to raise by this? I mean, is there a point? Is this, in your twisted view of Islam, is this just kill the infidels? Sorry, I'm probably coming off a bit. I'm digressing from the point, aren't I? I do that sometimes. Well, but it's sad to see all of these people just trying to find their loved ones, like trying to find. I saw this lady on the telly who was sobbing her eyes out whilst trying to find her son, and nobody could help her. tell her if her son was alive or not. I mean, no parent should ever have to do that. No parent should ever have to bury their own child. But these terror attacks are just, I just don't know why this is why this keeps going. You know, why? Just why? But all of these terror attacks are just becoming, you know, it's the Paris ones. They scared me because I live in Britain, as you can probably tell, but for a couple of reasons it scared me the most, because you know, I'm afraid of a terror attack happening over here. I'm afraid for my safety, my family's safety, and my friends. You know, and also my uncle actually lives in Paris. His partner works for the, I think he's a civil servant or something. I think he's I don't know, I think he works for the French government or in some sort in the public sector or something. But on the day of those attacks, my uncle and his partner were going to go out for the evening, and they were going to be in one of the areas where one of the bombs went off. But that evening, my uncle, I think he was either too tired or didn't feel too special, and they didn't go out, so then they thankfully missed it. But it still disgusts me to think that people can use they can use flipping bombs to try and justify the slaughter of innocents. Surely your holy book, regardless of whatever religion, whether you're Jewish, Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, whatever other religion, I can't think of any right now, whatever religion, Judaism, I don't know, Hindi even, regardless of what religion you are, surely your holy book does not say go out and murder innocents. Does it honestly say to go out and murder innocent men, women and children who simply do not agree with your view of the world and that your view of religion? Because I just think that this is just, I was watching a video by Markiplier, and he didn't specify what event it was, but quite frankly I believe that it's pretty easy to say, to figure out which one he was on about. But he said something during his video, just please be nice to each other, because the second we stop being nice, they've won. I think that's what the goal of these thugs, these people is about, is to just cause as much of a division between society as they can, just turn neighbours against one another, just turn the Christians on the Muslims, and I don't want to live in a world where we're back to like being suspicious of everyone, and like in America, like lynching you and killing just because you're a black person. We do not. We need to start moving forward. We need to start taking action against this sort of attitude. Just